Mom's crew, and thank you so much for viewing, and I hope you enjoy the video. Here she is. We're parked. We just finished unpacking the U-Haul, so I can give you a tour now. It ain't much. We hired a crew to help us unload, and they got here really early, so I didn't get to do this before, so it's gonna be crowded and definitely not set up the way it needs to be. But this is space, back door, kitchen. Everything is nice. The guy was in the middle of redoing it. He wasn't even gonna list it yet. But his girlfriend talked him into it because they were like, oh, no one's gonna be interested right away. So give it time. And of course I needed it right away. So they were super, super generous, super sweet, said yes. They were like, as long as, you're okay with us working around you. I said, absolutely. I can even help because y'all helped me out big time. So this is a 3-bed, obviously closet, 3-bed, 2-bath house. We now have a house. Has a cute little yard. I'll show you in a minute. So still figuring out what room is going to be what. Little linen closet. I don't have lights on or anything right now. The natural sun is good enough for me. And the master bed. So my bed's going to take up pretty much the whole space, but closet's behind here. Super nice. Bathroom with another shower. They're full baths. They're small, but they will do. Oh yeah, this is the room we stayed in last night. I don't think I quite got a clip of that or anything. So yeah, we stayed on an air mattress last night because the power came on a lot sooner than we were expecting. Stand back up. But yeah, so this is our new little house that we're staying in, that we're renting. A little too much, but it's all right. It's a work in progress. We're a work in progress. The people were amazing. They're awesome. He's a major businessman. I'm a major businesswoman. So we already have stuff in the works. So it's cool. It's exciting. We still got to replace the blinds and do a number of things. He's like, I can repaint it. We already repainted it. If you need this, if you need that. And I'm like, honestly, I have a roof over my head and AC, and we got to go turn the water on and all that. But that's what I cared about. And the fact that, now I can separate things the way that I had it. It doesn't have a laundry room, so I still have to find a laundromat to work out of in terms of that, which, but beggars can't be choosers. I was going to have to do that out of the apartment. Now we have more room. We have a massive kitchen. We have all of these things. The snakes are going to be set. Yeah. So there she is. Let me go ahead and show you outside. Give me a second here. I'll blind you. Stay. Already left the dogs in here. This is the front. So we're not too far off the road, but it's a lot quieter than the main road. There's Gertie. Little AC unit. Yard's over here. Got a lot of cleanup to do. They, like I said, they weren't even ready to list it. They were going to wait another week and spend more time on it. But something told them to list it, and I got it 2 hours after, and they could have said no and told me to delay it. So the property goes from the house back to pretty much these trees, from my knowledge. Might go slightly back to that longer brown grass. I don't know. I still have to talk to him about that. But we got a nice little yard. There's lights all the way around, which is really nice, walking the dogs at night. We already had a little friend out here last night. It was a Cuban tree frog. And I had immediately started crying because one of my besties I left behind, her favorite thing is a tree frog, so I knew that it was a sign that everything was going to be okay. And to me, that was her in spirit with me my first night. So yeah, little things, but that's the van. Nice driveway. I can probably get 3 cars in here when I have visitors, because I can pull up right up here too. But there she is. Have a minute, take a second, fill you in on what happened. So, showed up to the apartment. I was catfished. The guy used the remodeled apartment in the same complex. There was only 4. So each end was a studio, and then you had the 2 apartments. He had listed 1 studio, 1 apartment, used the remodeled ones to sell the others. I had sent my deposit February 18th for the remodeled one, or the one that he was advertising. I didn't care if it was remodeled or not, but that's the one you're advertising. That's the one I agreed upon. 1 bed, 1 bath. It's going to be small. It's going to be tight, but the goal was to get me down here, make it cheap enough to where it was a little bit easier to get back on my feet after the move. Showed up. Windows busted out. Floors atrocious. Peeled up. Kitchen gross. They were still moving stuff out. They were like, oh, well, we're wiping it down right now. Oh, he's got to come get his food tomorrow. My move-in date on the paperwork was March 1st. We got here March 2nd, and you're still not ready. What's happening? So what happened to the other one? Oh, well, someone else needed it. You don't rent out something to someone and then give it away to someone else without discussing the person that sent a security deposit almost a month ago. So I pulled the plug. Very, very panicky, but I really didn't trust the guy anymore. Dad didn't trust the guy anymore. We immediately started looking at campers and RV sites and all of these things to make do again with just getting me down here. We were already down here. It came this close to me pulling the plug, both of us just pulling the plug and doing the drive back home. I still wouldn't have a house, but I have more friends, I have more resources, and I would have been able to make it work. Well, I jumped on Facebook. Dad was on like Trulia and Zillow and all these places looking for something. I'm rocking. I'm probably making you nauseous. Sorry. Whoever's watching. And literally popped up this house. It popped up. And I got it. I got in contact with the guy maybe 2 hours after he had it available. It wasn't ready. It isn't ready. But the guy was super sweet. He said, like, God works in mysterious ways. And this just shows me even more. Because he hasn't owned this long and he has other projects. So he's doing it, in levels. And this was towards the bottom of the list. Because they're like gutting a couple others closer to where he lives. He lives an hour away. So contacted him and they were like, well, how quick are you looking? I said immediately, as soon as possible. Here's the situation. Here's what happened. Here's this, here's that. He goes, okay, let me call you back. Well, then it's his girlfriend, the assistant property manager, because it's the owner, and then his mom and his girlfriend, and the mom of the girlfriend help him manage the properties. And he's like, my girlfriend was literally crying with your story. And when we listed this, it was because just in case someone needed it. Like, they weren't going to list it for at least another week or two. And someone told them to list it. So, and it's perfect. It's perfect. It's more expensive. I'm not going to have a life for a minute until I get really, really on my feet and find solid things around here. But I'm going to bust my butt. So, hey, who needs gear? Or tailoring? Because I got you. I got to work. And now I'm going to have a full office just like I had. 3-bed just like I had. The only thing that stinks is it doesn't have a washer and a dryer, but beggars can't be choosers. And I wasn't going to have a washer and dryer at the other place either. So I'm going to make do. And I'm so happy. I'm so much happier. Like, I was stressing. And this is month to month compared to the 12-month commitment for the other one. So, and he's like a hustler, like hustler. He sells cars. He's getting into real estate. He's doing all of these things. And I was like, oh yeah, I do this. Like, he was seeing some of my stuff and he goes, do you do t-shirts? Do you do this? Do you do that? And I said, yep. I can do just about anything. So we're in talks. I'm going to be helping him. He's definitely helping me. The fact that he's okay with the dogs, and he didn't ask his mom for permission. He's like, I have dogs. My mom's not really a dog person. He's like, I wasn't going to turn you away. Just, make sure they mind. And I said, they're perfect. Like, if we have an accident, it's tile. I would clean it up right away. They don't pee on walls. They're not disgusting. Like, and I don't leave it. So, and it's tile. The whole place is tile. And I'm so happy and I'm so excited. But yeah, I'm already in love with it. I'm in love with the town. It's amazing. It's like a bustling city, and then you like get on the outskirts, and then it just goes immediate farms. Like there's no like rule, there's no like ease into it. You are city and farms. My heart and soul is so happy. I am so happy. Like we had emptied the truck, and I looked at my dad and I was like, Dad, I'm living in Florida now. I'm in Florida. Like it's so surreal. I still can't, like, I've changed my address and like all of this stuff, and I still can't, like, it's not there yet. I need some Florida experiences. So if you've been to Florida, especially like Okeechobee, Fort Pierce, I'm going to Port St. Lucie tomorrow for an interview for a job. It's kind of a floating job, so it's not going to be too solid, but it's something, and I need everything I can get right now. So yeah, if you've ever been to southern central Florida around Okeechobee, Fort Pierce line, let me know what to do. I really want to take Dad on an airboat before he leaves. I don't think I'm going to be able to convince him, sadly. Just because, like, we were supposed to kind of relax the most of the day today, but that didn't happen. But he's here. We got some hustling, bustling left to do, and then I have a lot of organization, cleaning, all that good stuff. But the puppies are happy. So, see you in the next clip.
Hiding underneath the snake rack. Go, my boy, go!
Alright, I love it here. Hang on. Stay. Stay. Hold on. Where did he go? There was a red-headed agama. Where did he go? Oh, they're so gorgeous. But I need to catch him. They're extremely invasive. Like, extremely invasive. You're supposed to catch them and turn them in. I think he's under this, or he went into that. Oh my God. I literally looked out my window, and that's Gertie. That's Mom's old owl, and I saw something climbing on it, so I wanted to come out here. That just made me so excited. Where did he go? He ran straight over here. I highly doubt I'll be able to catch him by myself. It normally takes two people, because you got to have a spotter, and then have a tracker, and a catcher, and all that stuff. Nope. He gone. I think he's up in this tree, though. Okay, well, new goal unlocked. I'm having so much fun finding all these lizards. So in this same palm, there was a bunch of brown anoles earlier, which is why the red-headed gama has to be caught, because they eat them. So invasive species, this is things that I've learned watching Chandler and like Tyler and Stone and Duff. So invasive species, they're considered invasive when they harm the actual environment and the native wildlife. They can be considered introduced if they don't make a negative impact to the local wildlife. I'm really sad. Like, I'm really happy that I saw him, because that was one of my bucket list critters, but I also want to catch him. But yeah, so they're considered introduced if they don't harm the native wildlife, and considered heavily invasive and recommended to trap, catch, and sadly euthanize. If you can catch them, you can typically call FWC, and they will come collect them if you either don't know how or are uncomfortable like me. I'm very uncomfortable euthanizing animals. I would want to make sure that I had that proper training. I found out there's a private airway, like an airstrip right down the road. So little private planes. Where is he? He's up there somewhere. Fly over all the time, but it's not bad. They're cute. But, oh, I don't even know if I got him on here. I hope I did. I was all excited. Let's see if we can find any brown anoles or something while I'm out here. It's about to rain, so everything's moving. This is when I normally see the boys go into the glades, the Everglades, to look for things too. Oh, this guy needs some love. All these loose fronds and I don't know where he went. I have a feeling that he's up in here somewhere. You got like all these little nooks and crannies. And with the number of anoles I saw on here, don't quote me, but I'm 99% sure that they eat smaller lizards. So, which is what makes them so invasive and dangerous for the environment. But I gotta research too, because sometimes if you find invasive species, they actually let you keep them as pets. So might look into some of that too. Just for some new friends. Oh, look. Let me see if I can find him on here. Where is he? There he is. Look at that little guy. It looks like another kind of a knoll, but I've never seen a spotted one like that. He's cute. It's definitely some kind of a knoll, but I thought they came mostly solid. Oh, he's super cute. Oh my god, I love it here. This is definitely my kind of... I made a pile of palm fronds here. Let me see if there's anything hiding under them yet. Oh! Saw a brown anole run. Nope, he didn't hide under these. I was kind of hoping he would. Oh, I'm too slow. Where did he go? Here he is. Look. I'm gonna catch him. I'm too far away. I'm too slow. I lost my edge. I want to get him away from the palm so I can just catch him. I had him. Alright, you know what? Where did you go? No, we're in this. I had you. I had you. I had you. He got away. I had him in my hand. I lost my edge, guys. I lost my edge being too far from critters, not spending time with wildlife. I lost my edge. I just wanted to catch him. Cute little brown and old. But they keep running into the dead palm fronds and they scare the crap out of me. God dang it. Alright, well, lizard's like 12 at this point. Heather 0. Stupid. And the little spider guy's gone. I gotta figure out what he was. I see Chandler tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna ask him. And I'm gonna get a lot of the rules, and hopefully I can learn what I can and cannot do and get a lot more information on things like this, because it's what I moved down here for. I'm not gonna play around. I came down here to work with wildlife, to catch and hold and research and take part in a lot of this down here, because it's a whole different world, and I'm so grateful and I'm so happy to be in this environment now. Like, I'm having so much fun already, and I haven't even gotten anything, but just knowing that it's an opportunity and it's an option is something that's so huge for me. Anyone that's known me well enough, long enough, knows that too, because I've always caught, held, researched, all that kind of stuff. A bunch of little things. I really, really think that red-headed gama is up here, but this palm is absolutely messed up, so I can't see nothing. And they're really quick. And like I said, extremely invasive, so they know their stuff. So, well, there's that little mini adventure. I guess I'll see you in the next one. Happy birthday to me! I'm ready to meet Chandler! See if I can find a better angle. Hold on. Okay. That's better. Off. Do not pop this. Alright, let me turn around. It's got a tail. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna go meet Chandler tomorrow on my birthday, dressed as a king cobra. The best thing ever. This is the greatest idea ever. But I'm gonna die because it's like 80 to 90 degrees here right now, so not wearing it long. I have a swimsuit to go under it, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I get to swim with kite out. I don't know if I'm allowed to. I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm so excited. This is awesome. Alright, I'm gonna get out of it now.